It's cool. Feast your eyes on the prize, living in city lights. You're out in front of the race, but you can't cross that finish line. Woven through the noise, the dial never sways. If your life is beating you, you have got to change your game. Roll on through the mountains and kiss the golden sky. Ride into the sunset, find your peace of mind. It's cool. It's a broken record love song when you don't know where to start. If you're searching for a sign, take a listen to your heart. Roll on through the mountains and kiss the golden sky. Ride into the sunset, find your peace of mind. It's cool. Cooler in the canyon. It's cool. Cooler in the canyon.
Hey, what's up everybody? How we all doing today? Hope we're having a fantastic Monday. It's your boy Ghost here. So, we were going to do some daily races today, chat. But, your boy's really tired. We had a pretty rough day at work today. And, I don't think my back's going to take a whole bunch of hunched over racing today. So, we're going to do something a little tiny bit different. As we all know, I ran my 90-minute endurance race for round 2 of my GT Champions World Cup Season 4 series. It was a crazy race, chat. Crazy race. I haven't even seen the stewards reports yet. I'm sure they're quite busy, but this was just a really crazy race. You know, we had a really good strategy going in. That got turned around upside down on race day a little tiny bit, and then it kind of got put back into play. But then when the race started, I mean, it just all hell broke loose, chat. You know, worst case scenario happened for many, myself included, and at the end of the 90 minutes, so you know, we ended up with a pretty good result. So we had a really good comeback in this race. So there were so many different moments in the race as I've sit here for the last couple of days going through it in my head, trying to figure out how I got through a situation without taking damage or something crazy like that with this damage model the way it is. So I've been curious to watch it back myself. So that's what we're going to do here tonight. I'm going to hang out with you guys. We're going to talk about some of the moments during the race and what I was thinking at that time. And just really curious to see how I got through some of the situations I got through, because I mean, it was crazy. I'm fantastic, Bradley. How you doing, my man? Appreciate that like and that share as always, my dude. So yeah, we're just gonna drum up the replay. I really wanted to do daily races today, but the body's just saying no. So we'll probably kick some daily races tomorrow. Mr. Paul Blonstrom, how are you, my dude? It has been a while. How's the family doing? Staying busy with work, I'm sure. Yeah, that's the one. So what's good, chat? We're here to hang out with you guys today. We're just gonna throw this off in the background and yeah. yeah, speed through some of the boring stuff, you know. Beautiful thing about a replay. If it ever loads, because this game is terrible for loading times. Well, on PlayStation 4 anyway. Great, thanks for asking. You took your flag down? Oh, I just hadn't put it up. I just forgot to put it up. My bad, Paul. I forgot to put it up. Alright, so yeah, let's just throw that up. Yeah, we'll leave that up there. Alright. Anthony, hey, what's up, my dude? How you doing, Anthony? Look at all the OGs coming in here tonight. Appreciate you guys. Coming in with that thumbs up too, my dude, man. Thank you much. Appreciate you. I'm good, bud. I'm good. How about you, man? All the way from Australia, Mr. Anthony. How are you, my guy? I'll put it up for next stream. Sorry, Paul. I just haven't found a permanent place for it yet. Again, once my rig is complete, everything's gonna change. So, I don't want to go full bore and setting up the background in the stream yet because it's going to be completely in a different spot once I get the components I need to be comfortable while racing. Probably sometime within the next 3-4 weeks, I'm expecting to be able to have all that sorted out. So, and can't wait. I'm already found some pretty good pace on GT7 recently. I can't wait to get in a proper rig. Fantastic. We'd like to hear. Well, hey, come hang out with us tonight. We're gonna, I know you're probably gonna enjoy this, Anthony. This is, yeah, I'm glad to be back too, brother. I'm glad to be back. I'm really wiped out from work today, but I wanted to still get live anyways and do something for the stream on stream. Didn't feel like playing Call of Duty. Can't really sit in front of a steering wheel for too long today. The back's hurting pretty good. This isn't so bad because I can jostle around and I can move around. I can shut the camera off, stretch, all that great stuff. But this was our Saturday race from GT Champions, and typically I don't do this after a race, right? Usually I just check for anything that I need to check for. If there's any reports, I file that away with clips, and then I leave it at that. I usually don't actually back watch the race. Yeah, it is free. I'm not a lot interested in the Modern Warfare 2 beta, though. Anthony is also a legend. Absolutely, Paul. Absolutely, dude. But this was a crazy race. This is probably the craziest league race I have ever been in. This is a field of 16 racers. This is 16 racers, chat. Now, this is Division 4, so it's the bottom of the 4 divisions available. That doesn't mean that all the drivers are brand new or rookies. Some are brand new to the series, but several of us are not new to the series. Several of us actually raced against each other last season in the same division. But just the way this race went down, it's worth a watch. I want to see it for myself, how we survived this race. So yeah, you know, I'm just gonna kick it off, chat, and I'm gonna explain to you what's happening here. So again, this is GT Champions. It's a 90-minute endurance race. We'll skip through some of the boring stuff, obviously. We're not gonna do it like a broadcast like we would normally do commentary. We're just gonna watch this race from my car, from my point of view. Obviously from the TV cameras. It was, well, you're about to see, man. It was pretty crazy. This was a really crazy race. A lot of guys struggled with the race. Which was to be expected with the damage model, especially. The damage model, and we all know, is just absolutely crazy right now. So, I mean, just a tiny little tap on a wall creates damage. And I mean, this is a Group 3 with the Mitsubishi Evo. So, we all know that the Group 3 cars rely on that aerodynamic force in the front end of them there. So, but yeah, no, this was a crazy race. So we're gonna kick it off. So the race is gonna start off, and you're not gonna see what you would normally see at a race start. We have 16 cars lined up on the grid here. It is no joke. You're not wrong, Anthony. It is no joke. Probably the toughest race of the season was this race. So I'm glad it's out of the way. So what you're gonna see is the lights are gonna go green here, and then you're gonna kind of see everybody just sit there for a second, because the way we set the season up here with GT Champions is they're doing a formation lap because we can't set manual grid. So we race season 1 based off qualifying was our starting position, and then our starting position for each race after that is based off our finishing position. So if you finish first, you start in last the next race. If you finish last, you start in first, basically. But again, because GT7 doesn't have our manual set grids in GT7 yet, I just seen a kangaroo comment. I'm sorry to giggle. I'm gonna have to read that. I lost my train of thought. I have to read it now. Imagine the V8s on here. They need to bring the V8s back, man. They really need to bring the supercars back. Kangaroo on the track. I normally do not race here, even in the game. I don't blame you. But no utes. If you actually are driving on Bathurst and GT7 chat, throughout my practice last week while I was getting ready for the race, there is one spot on the racetrack where every once in a while there's actually a kangaroo bouncing in the field on the outside of the racetrack. Yeah, for real. We'll see if we can catch it. Utes are awesome. You guys. Alright, so heavy damage in this race. Medium and soft tires are required in this race. You have to use both sets. There's a pit window in these races, so we're only allowed to stop and change those tires and take our fuel with 50 minutes remaining to 40 minutes remaining in the race. So we have a 10-minute pit window. We have to be done and out of the pit window by the timer. So if we're out at 39 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the race, they assess a huge penalty, and it's not worth taking the penalty, trust me. So there's that to factor in, and of course just 16 Division 4 drivers on Bathurst and then GR3 Evo. So let's just get with it. This was a crazy race, guys. It really was. I'm going to shut the camera off so you guys can really enjoy the full frontal of the race, man, because it really was something else. So I'm pulling over here because we're letting all the guys start to get the front of the grid through. You can see they're squeezing through the hole. They're taking their turns. I'm just trying to stay as far away from everybody as absolutely physically possible, not to take any damage on the formation lap here. Hey, what's up, Stefan? How you doing, my guy? Fan Stefan. Yo, hey, appreciate you, Stefan, my guy. So this is where immediately things start to get interesting, right? Okay, so everybody's piling up here. Who's gonna go? Who's gonna go? Who's gonna go? Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it? Oh, look, there's GT45 and Devlin trying to go at the same time. So what happened there, chat, was I went to go through the hole, and Devlin went to go through the hole at the same time, but I was a little bit ahead of him, and he turned into my rear quarter panel, and that spun me into the grass because we're on cold tires, and he just kind of followed me in. So now we got to catch up. Never better. Glad you stopped by. Hey, absolutely, Paul. You are not wrong, my dude. So here we are. So now we're running full speed, coming into the mountain, trying to catch back up to the pack, trying to get into my formation lap position, which is P10. So we're almost there. So before the race even gets started here, chat, we've already wiped out. I mean, like, not the greatest start to Bathurst here, and you know, me and Bathurst have a history. I do not enjoy racing on Bathurst. I die. Always. It's just inevitable. Alright, so up at the P11, we got Joe coming in with the like and a share. My dude, how are you doing, my guy? Much love, my man. So there we are. Okay, so now we're in our starting position, but now the top half of the field is like ready to start the race almost. So let's kick it back into gear. Let's go. And at this point, we're fuel map 6ing right now because obviously we're not trying to burn any extra fuel in this formation lap. If anything, we're trying to gain some fuel with the formation lap. So we're in fuel map 6 here. Just trying to catch the pack up. Not sure where the rest of the guys are in behind. They should be piling up in here behind real quick. So Gorski is caught up at this point. That's a Gorski in the background there in the blue and orange car. Panorama is one of the best mountains in a deep voice in the world. Not the race on, it's not. Maybe to watch, but not the race on. No, I'm not a fan. I enjoy watching the V8 supercars in that race here, but I'm not a fan of racing here. I love this track. I only live just over an hour away from it. Go there all the time. Well, I would too if I lived near it, man, for sure. I'd be a huge fan of the racetrack to watch the races, but the race on it, yeah. So alright, so now this is the point where we're supposed to file 2x2. So we got most of the drivers in here. I'm not sure what 8th place is doing. He's not in his position, so he's got me out of position, but I'm still in 10th, so we're still good. If I ever make it to Australia, it's definitely going to be somewhere I gotta go. There's no question of a doubt. Alright, so now I'm finally being able to get into my position slightly, kinda, sorta. I'm just about to speed up to get tucked in beside Stangman here, and these guys are gone, man. They take off, so it's like, alright, let's go. So, race on. So here we go. So at this point, I'm sitting in fuel map 2. I don't want to catch up to the guys up front right away. I don't want to catch them going into the mountain, right? I'd rather catch some of these guys coming down the mountain, so we don't have the parking lot effect. And even in fuel map 2, you can see I'm gaining on these guys. So back it off a little bit here. It was a good clean race start, it looked like, for the most part. It looked like everybody got off clean there. But here we go. Now the parking lot effect, right? Gain a position there. Not sure how that happened, but hey, we'll take it. So far, so good, Chad. So far, so good. Alright, we're surviving the mountain. Lap 1, race on, 90 minutes. Let's go. Just kind of chilling here. We're still in fuel map 2 at this point as well. Fuel was a major issue in this race. You cannot drive the Evo to its full power. You just run out of fuel in like half the distance you needed to hold. You need to run at least 40 minutes on your fuel tank before you fill up, right, with the pit window. So right now my main concern is A, not getting into the guy in front of me, and B, not burning any more fuel than I need to right now. I mean, everybody's moving slow, so at this point there's 0 point in being in fuel map 1. Just let everybody kind of sort themselves out at this point. So we're up into P7, so we've gained 3 positions since race start already. We're having a good start here. Oh, gain another position right there. Guy got a little bit squirrely coming out. Boom, P6. Alright, we're moving. Gorski following me through here. So now at this point I'm kind of keeping my eye on a Gorski, because a Gorski is one of the competitors in the series I definitely don't want in front of me. He's just hard. He's going to be hard to pass. So really my priority here was just to keep a Gorski behind me. Now I don't know what he was thinking at the time. He might have been thinking, hey, I'm just going to chill behind Ghost. I know Ghost has some pace and just save some fuel behind him for a while. He could have been thinking that as well, but I don't know that, right? I'm just I'm driving my car, worrying about what I'm doing in my car, right? So right now we're still in fuel map 2. We're still fuel map 2. You know, we're still clustered up here. So we've got a really good exit there. You can see Gorski a little bit got caught up in that curve in turn 1 there. There's a little bit of a dip in that curve there, and if you get it just wrong, it squirts you out a little bit squirrely. So it looked like that's what happened to Gorski there. And then I see this battle starting to happen in front of me. Not ideal, right? I didn't want to catch these guys right here. I was hoping to ideally catch up to them a little bit higher up in the mountains. So now we got these two battling. They settled down. So we're cruising. Okay, so now at this point we've popped it back into fuel map 1. And now we're just kind of... Oh! And I broke a little bit there. So what happened there was Stangman broke a little bit, not to hit the guy in front of him. I broke a little bit harder than I anticipated to not hit Stangman, and Nagorski coming up the hill didn't see me, and of course didn't have time to react. Hitting the brakes there, getting into the back end of me. So that was not intentional on Nagorski's part. That wasn't his fault by any means. That was purely a parking lot effect right there. So now Gorski's probably got front end damage at that point, and I have rear aero damage at this point. Not ideal. Dennis Miller coming in with the like and the share. How are you, Mr. Miller? The like quintuple share there, my man. All that love. Hope you're doing fantastic, my dude. Hey, have a good night there, Stefan. Take care, buddy. I like Top Gear Australia. Hey, those guys are awesome. So we're feeling out the damage at this point right now, chat. We're assessing whether or not we need to pit, just fix the damage, get it over with while it's early in the race, or if we're going to run with it. So we're coming up into the chicane here. Got almost a little bit too quick coming in there. You see we were really skirting the inside curbing there. That could have really cost us. No, we decided we're coming in, and bam, we just got absolutely creamed right there. Somebody else opted to come into pit lane. So now I'm trying to get into pit lane, and I'm blocking pit lane. I am sideways across pit lane there. Now I've been squirted out. Now I'm trying to get back into pit lane so I can fix my damage. So this is how Ghost Race has started here this past Saturday. So we're on Bathurst. We just got murdered going into pit lane. And we finally recovered. We got the car limped in there, and the crew's going to do what the crew do. We're not allowed to take tires, and we're not allowed to take fuel here. We're only allowed to fix the car. It's absolutely intense. Like really, chat? Like really? Like really? At this point, I was pretty mad. So it's like, well, now what? So we got a fixed race car. Bam. Get a 3-second penalty on top of it, too. Why not, right? I got punted out of pit lane. That's where I got the 3-second penalty from. So now, at this point, chat, I am 1 minute and 1 second behind first place. 1 minute, 1 second behind. A little bit of perspective for you. And carrying a 3-second penalty. So now, I'm definitely frustrated. I'm a little pissed off at this point. But I'm calm. I know it's very early in the race, and it's a very, very good chance that lots of guys are going to wreck, and I'm going to get very ample opportunities to gain position. So at this point, we're just trying to get through this lap in one piece, get rid of this stupid penalty, and just start to get into a rhythm. Oi, Toolshed, what's up, my dude? How you doing, buddy? We're just reviewing the chaos of Saturday. Via my race here. I've been so curious about how I made it through some of the situations I got through in this race that I had to watch it. So I figured, hey, let's do it together. But yeah, still carrying that juicy 3-second penalty too, chat. So yeah, we're not happy right now. We're a little upset at this point in the race, but we know we have a lot of race left to go here yet. So just get on the horse and let's go. So we're just going to come to a dead stop in the middle of the Conrad Straight to serve our 3-second penalty there, and now we're on it. So that was Devlin up ahead of us there. So he's in 10th place, so I'm not sure what happened to him in the race there, but just taking it nice and easy, not really pushing, I think, is what was going on there. But, I mean, we're on our horse now, as the man himself is actually right there in behind Mr. Toolshed in 12th place there. Good, mate. That as close as I get to you in the race. I didn't even know you were behind me, dude. I was so focused on, okay, I got a lot of time to make up. So right now we got Average Viper with the fastest lap on track. Now, not every driver's on the medium tire here either, chat. I'm on the medium tire. We all know I always start on the medium tire in these races. It's just a smart play. I am beat up. The last 24 hours are rough. You all good, my guy? You all good, dude? We don't like to hear that, my man. Hope you're alright, brother. Oh, I'm gonna bring up the speedometer for you guys, so you guys can see the live time. So you guys can see all the. Oh, you can't see the lap times. It's a replay. So I mean, at this point, it's like, yeah, I mean, we got to go. We're gonna put the car absolutely to its fuel limit here, and we're gonna put the tires. We're gonna put these tires to the test, and we're just gonna full send the next 40 minutes of this race. So we're purple there, you can see. So we're already looking to steal that fastest lap away. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. GT7, 10 night, midnight, 10 today, and over 2, then 6 p.m. till 10. Oh my goodness, my dude, just grinding away, brother. No wonder you're beat up, my man. So I'm not sure what the gap is here to the next driver. I have no idea. But we're all alone. We're in clean air. We're frustrated, and we're trying to catch up. That much we do know. And this corner, man, did I have that corner. Boy, oh boy, I had that corner down to a science. I made a lot of time up just in that particular corner there. Going real deep on the brakes. You can tell we're upset. We're going deep on the brakes. We're really pushing everything this car has right now for what we can use for fuel. You guys can't see the speedometer because of the Coach David Academy thing. Hold on. I can move it for you. There we go. That's a little better. So Toolshed's still there. I mean, he's coming. You know, he's pacing. And we know Toolshed's a good racer. We had a hell of a battle last season with Toolshed. We just nipped him out for that podium spot. That final podium spot on the season. So, we got our eyes on Mr. Toolshed this season still, too. Trust me. Right now, he had a good finish this race. So he's going to still be ahead of me, I think, in the standings as well. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'm waiting to see the massive Spirit report that comes out of all the divisions. You feel like Jello? No kidding, dude. That's why I'm not racing today. I was going to do some daily races today, but my back is just destroyed from work, so I figured we'd check this absolutely crazy race out. This was a crazy race. I mean, we came out in 11th place, so we've already gained a spot on Cookies there. Obviously, who had made a mistake somewhere in the mountain had to pit, so we're just trying to catch up. You can see there's got 2 cars up ahead of us there as well now, so we got Petey and Devlin up ahead there battling. Look out, boys, Ghosts are coming. Ooh, got the trail braked out a little bit. You see that, chat? Little tap of the brakes there? We were coming around there pretty hot. The car looks fantastic. I haven't actually watched my livery go around track yet this season. The car looks really good. Alrighty, here we go, chat. Now it's on like Donkey Kong. We got some cars up in front of us, man. We have positions in sight, so it's go time. We're also pulling fastest lap here, too, again. Ooh, Petey getting a little bit of a sorts there. He got a little bit of that grass, and the grass on Bathurst. We all know that grass is bad news. So Devlin's getting a free runaway here right now because Petey's looks like he's struggling. He's got the 4-ways on there. I think that was just to let him know, let me know that he was he's struggling a little bit, just to not try and make an issue in the mountain, perhaps even. Of course, I did tell the guys that I wouldn't try to force a move in the mountains, so we only did it when we absolutely needed to because it was do that or die. The mountain's just not a safe place to pass. I mean, there are places you can make it happen, but it's just not ideal. So now we're on the back end of Petey here. My thought process here is just to lay off him, let him get a good run through here. But then he made the mistake, and woo! Evasive maneuver. Pucker moment, chat. Pucker moment number 1. Pucker moment number 1. How many pucker moments do we have in this race, chat? Alright, so lost a little bit of time because Petey made the mistake there. We had to make a quick maneuver there, not to, of course, make his day any worse, and he's already having a rough day. So, but now it's like, all right, we got past Petey, we got another position, we back up into P8 here. Let's rock and roll. And I mean, we all know too. I told all the D4 guys this too. I mean, if you really want to maximize Bathurst, you really want to get all the speed out of this racetrack, you got to utilize every single millimeter of this racetrack. And it's scary. It is scary. And we got a back marker, so we got blue flag situation here. Did a great job there. Remy did a really good job there, just getting out of the way. Didn't have to slow down, didn't have to do anything special there, he just moved out of the way. Purple again in that sector. I was really good through sector 1. Lapped him 5 times, poor guy. He had a rough race. He had a really rough race, the poor guy. So again, I don't know what these gaps are. I mean, I think it was probably about an 8 or 10 second gap at this point to Devlin. And I think I was probably about 50 to 55 seconds behind Stangman in first place there still. Now Stangman was on the soft tire. Potentially Scally was on the soft tire as well. We had some good lines through the mountain here. We practiced a lot for this race, so we put a lot of time on track for this race because me and the mountain have a history. It's not a good one. So we put a lot of work in for this race over the last week. That's the reason why, for lack of streams, we put a lot of extra time into this race to try and prepare for, just to try and find some consistency for it. 9 seconds to you, yeah. But I mean, that chicane is really vital to the end of your lap there. That corner is make or break your lap time. Oh, we're starting to catch Devlin there. We can see him just up ahead. I mean, we're knocking down laps there, chat. That was like a, that wasn't too far off that fastest lap there, so we're starting to get into a rhythm here. You can tell the lines are really good, they're really clean. I can see Devlin up ahead of me, obviously. I drive cockpit view. For those of you that do see me race, when I do race, I do drive cockpit view, so I can see him up there. I can see the bumper of that car up there, so now I'm like, okay, you know, next one, let's go get him. And he's a good racer. Devlin's a good racer. So I mean, he's not going to be an easy guy to track down. He's not going to be an easy guy to get past either. But the one thing I have learned racing is that sometimes you don't need to do anything but just sit behind the guy long enough to for him to get caught looking in his rearview mirror at the wrong time and making that mistake, and you get the easy way around him. But sometimes that's not a possibility depending on the situation of the race. This is a 90-minute endurance race. I've got nothing but time on my hands right now. I don't need to force an issue to anybody here right now. Oh, and there it is. Oh, I don't know what happened to Devlin there, but he definitely got that wrong. Pucker moment number 2, chat. Pucker moment number 2. Whew. That's never what you want to see when you come out of that, when you come around that kink, man. Yikes. So far, we've been doing good. We've been keeping it out of the walls. We've been keeping it out of the grass. And we've been utilizing the racetrack. The big thing in this race is I really wanted to utilize as much of the racetrack as possible, but of course, depending on the racing situation as well as how the race unfolded. Now, because of the way the race started, I was in straight up full send mode. At this point, there was no holding back. I had to give it 100%, everything I got, and probably all race long, maybe grab a top 5 finish is what I had in my head at this point in time. I mean, We're pushing hard. Okay, we're up into P6. We don't know what happened to Nigel, or to Gorski. But now all we know is Heathen is up ahead of us, so now we're going to try and track down our boy Heathen, so... Blue flag out there, you see our flagman there, he's doing a great job there. Letting me know that I'm coming up on a slower car. And that's an eerie feeling when you're coming through the mountain, you see that flag coming, man. Oh boy, you just don't know where you're going to find them. We're playing cautious right now. We're not getting too close to the walls right now. We're taking nice, easy, tight lines. We're not quite full sending this thing yet, but we're definitely pushing. The first 2 pucker moments have been in the same spot on the track. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So whoever the back marker is, you can see they're just coming around the Forest Bend here. So coming up the Conrad Straight. Oh, we got Heathen and whoever's up ahead of Heathen there. I think it's a back marker. It is. So Heathen's going to go through right there, as you can see just ahead. And now we're trying to catch Heathen. And then me and my boy Heathen, we've had a lot of good races together in the past. Heathen's been a long-standing member of the community. He's been racing in my open lobbies for a very long time now. A proud member of the Apex Sim Racing team. And I knew he wasn't going to be an easy guy to get around. So we definitely had to have our work cut out for us trying to catch 5th place there. Riley, my man, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for coming in, liking the stream. We appreciate you. So you can see he decided he's going to break the toe there. He hard swerve over. He's going to try and catch that slipstream of Jake there up ahead and try to break my toe. But I mean, I was having none of that. It's like, not that easy, my friend. So this is where things get difficult now. Now, I'm not going to force the issue on my boy in the mountain. And we also got a back marker to deal with. Alright, so he did a really good job there. Not ideal. That wasn't ideal, but he did a really good job there to get enough, give me plenty of room to get through safe and sound there. We took it nice and cautious. Didn't matter how much time we lost to the car ahead there. Nobody made contact with the wall. He did a really great job there getting out of the way. That was a really great job by Jake there. Not the ideal spot to do it, but he did a good job of getting out of the way. So now my plan here is to try and get right tight on the bumper coming out of Forest Bend here to get a good run coming up Conrad Straight. And my boy just let me through there. My boy just backed out and let me go. So, huge shout out to my boy Heathen. He did not need to do that there. But, you know, he knew I was on a tear and he just wanted to let me get through and get going. So, appreciate him. I really do appreciate him. Okay, thank you. I haven't good day today. Where about you? How's your day been? My day's been okay. I've had a bit of a tough day too, Riley, but it's okay. You know, I'm here hanging out with all you guys, so it's okay to have a rough day, buddy. It's alright, my man. Tomorrow is a whole brand new day. Brand new day. Teamwork. Hey, we're not really truly team members, but we're pretty good friends, and of course I'm partnered with Apex Sim Racing as from the page as well, so in a sense there's a little bit of teamwork there, yes. For sure. For sure, OGR. For sure, Toolshed, my guy. And we're now holding fastest lap on track as well, 205, 473. So stolen that away for the time being. So now we're about 30 seconds. We're at 36 if I'm not mistaken. I believe we're about 36 seconds behind 4th place at this point now. So at this point, it's just settle into the race, hit your marks, don't make any mistakes, and see if you can knock that time down. I don't know what tires those guys are on up ahead of me. I can only speculate. And just keep pushing. So that's where we're at now. And we got somebody spun, so we got a yellow flag there, so that's always scary to see coming down the mountain. And we do have a moment here, I think, coming up pretty quick here, I think, coming into the chicane at the end of Conrad Straight. I just don't remember when it was, but yeah, we have a pretty scary moment here coming up. Oh, that was tough. That was tough. That was scary. Pucker moment number 3, chat. Pucker moment number 3. That was a little scary. Not ideal there to be stuck on the outside there with a car making contact on the inside wall. You don't know if the car is going to bounce back across. There's not a lot of room there. Whew, we made it through. Continue on. My nerves were shot by the end of this race. I was so stressed. This was a very stressful race. So you can see Viper and the third and fourth, first and second are all now actually just entering the mountain, and I'm just coming across the start-finish line. So they've got a pretty good distance on me here right now. Metha, how you doing, Metha? We've had a tough day too today, Riley. That's why we're just rewatching the race from Saturday. It was a pretty crazy race. It's worth the watch. And then we're going to make a livery after. So we're going to get our round 3 livery all dialed in and sent away for approval. I want to make a lap guide for the guys in Div 4. I just need to be able to actually do it. We'll try and get it out for the guys tomorrow. However, though, there is ooh, pucker moment number 4. Yeah, that was a scary moment. Good recovery though. We kept it together. We kept it out of the wall. A little too hot coming through clipping there, so they just got the rear end of the car just got light, and it just tried to go around there. So we did a good job at recovering there. That one was our own mistake. But yeah, scary moment right there. That's not the scary moment I was talking about, though. I can't remember when it happened. But I cut right across the chicane. It might have been passing a back marker. I can't remember. And you can see how close you really got to get to the walls here to optimize your exit coming out of the mountain there. You got to be licking that inside wall basically to really maximize exit on this track. And then you just got this massively long run. And I mean, this car didn't even get to use everything it had here. One of the biggest issues I was having in this during practice was breaking into the chicane there too. I kept clipping the grass. Whew. Man, oh man, what a ride. So this is probably going to be about a 207, 208 lap here. Yeah, 207.7. Every time I made a little mistake like that, man, it cost like a second and a half. Little mistakes cost a lot of time. And you know, I wasn't even really watching who was behind me, but Gorski, man, like look at Gorski, he's right there. You know, he's just coming around corner 1 there when we were going up the straight there. So I mean, Gorski is. I'm most worried about Gorski this season. I'm not gonna lie. I know I have a lot of competition in the division, but for some reason, Gorski just. I know he's such a good, consistent race car driver that. He's not one I want to be chasing because he might be one I can't catch. And we were cautious. We were really cautious going around that part of the racetrack there. We really never actually really tried to full send that too much. Really until near the end of the race when Average Viper stole my fastest lap away from me. We tried to get it back. And you'll see, you'll notice when that starts to happen because you can tell when the full send starts. But it's nice to see my, because I drive in cockpit view, I don't actually know how well I'm dialed in with my spatial awareness in a race car sometimes. So it's nice to kind of see this view of the race once in a while too, because I actually get to take a look at how close I was to the walls, how my lines really did look. And so far they look pretty good and clean and crisp. Just catching the curbs. This car didn't really like the curbs, especially the front end of this Evo. It's so low to the ground. The curbs really did could just catch that front end of that car and just hook it. And especially going into turn 1 here, sorry, turn 2, going into the mountain, you caught that curb the wrong way with this car and it just spun you. These are all things we learn in practice. I'm glad we learned them in practice. So, I mean, we're 33 minutes into the race now. Pit window opens up in 7 minutes. So now guys are really starting to think about their strategies, starting to take a look at their fuel. You can see here, I've got a ton of fuel in my car still. And the tires are fantastic. I am absolutely rocking them tires, man. I mean, we're 30 minutes solid straight running, hard pushing now. I mean, we're running... when we're locked in and not making mistakes, we're running 205 laps. We're going to be starting to push into 204s here right near the end of these medium tires, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, we're feeling it. We're cruising. We're in a rhythm. We're locked in at this point. I mean, those tires I could go another 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes on those tires like that. Yeah, like, come on. And you can tell it. You can hear when the car is going around the track. I'm not using a lot of brakes. I'm really using the engine braking in this Evo and just allowing it to coast. It really seemed that it liked to coast. So and it didn't like trail braking much. The car really didn't seem like to like a trail brake. So I realized at the end of the week of practice before race day was starting that coasting really was the key to getting this car around here quickly and saving the tires. And I mean, point in case. I mean, that's a hard braking zone. You're definitely braking pretty hard there. You're using some brakes going in and out. I mean, you're doing 170 miles an hour coming into that corner. It's a third gear corner, so second gear if you don't have the line right to get the rotation through it. So most of the gears we're taking here, as you can see though, chat, we're not taking them in the gear you'd expect, and that mainly because of the fuel situation for the race. Leaving this Evo in second gear around these corners really ate up your fuel. So by leaving it in third gear, you're not really losing any time actually, because you're missing that shift from second to third on your exit to start with, and the turbo power in the low end of this car really kicks in quick. So you can take these gears and you can take a lot of these corners in a higher gear than you think. Like, you know, I'm taking turn 2 here in fourth gear. A lot of the guys are taking it in third. So by doing that, you're also saving fuel, because you're not in the lower end gear, you're in a lower RPM range, so you're actually using less fuel on exit. We almost made a mistake there. You see we got real close to the wall there. Yeah, we're still playing it. We're still playing the safe lines here. We're not even pushing it. We're not really full pushing this thing yet either. We're still inside the tarmac. We're not catching those curbs yet. When we get onto the soft tire stint, that's when you're going to see it. Fourth gear around turn 4 was awesome. I never thought of it. Yeah, it worked really, really well. It just required a lot of coasting. And it was third gear through the kink. It was third gear here. The only time I hit second was right here for rotation, and right back into third gear on power. Third gear through the chicane, third gear through the final corners. Oh, and we got somebody up ahead of us there. Who do we got up ahead of us there? We're catching somebody. Back marker. Oh, and somebody spun out in front. That might have been Tubes. Oh, it was Jake. We navigated that pretty efficiently, though. That was a terrible lap, though. Alright, so Tube is entering the mountain right now, so we're definitely gaining on tubes right now. They were entering the mountain when I was just getting across the start-finish line, 10 minutes ago. So now we've closed that up. We've probably closed that gap in half. So we're definitely running a good pace here. Even though a 208 is not that good of a lap, even on a medium tire, it's not that great of a lap. So when you compare to the Division 1 guys that are running 203s on mediums, that are 202s, they're running 201s and 202s on softs, that's a little off pace, but again, little mistakes on the mountain cost you a ton of time here. Yeah, we flirted with disaster there a little bit. You can see 6th gear through there too, just to keep the car stable. 3rd gear through here. We were out of line there. I mean, typically didn't go to the 2nd there, so we were definitely offline there. We needed the rotation. And right back into 3rd gear. So at this point now, the pit window's going to open the next time I come around the racetrack, essentially. So this would be a chance for us to really see who was on what tire as well, actually. So there we go. We got Average Viper going into pit lane. He was on the medium tire there, so we're going to grab that position from him here as we come around. However, with that being said, he has pit way too early. So, penalty. My replay says 39 minutes. Oh, bad. That's tough. That's tough. Oh, a 205 flat. There we go. Now we flying, chat. Now we're moving. Now we're starting to feel it. 205 flat. That was a good lap. That's a good corner 3 and 4 right there. That was a great corner 3 and 4 right there. Oh yeah, you can tell we're feeling it now. And I also know that I'm not going to pit till the end of the pit window here, so this is my opportunity to maybe make up some time on the guys that have the 30-second lead on me by hopefully putting in 2 or 3 really fast, good, clean, efficient laps on the medium tires while they're scrubbing in their softs. And then when I come into my soft tire stint, I've got 3 lap newer tires than they do. So to all strategy here, push. Now it's full send. Now I've seen the first guy make his pit stop. Now I'm going to full send here. I've got plenty of tire to do it, and I have got plenty of fuel to do it. This may be the lap that I make the mistake here, though. That might have been practice before the race, maybe. I don't remember. I remember shooting across the chicane on Saturday at some point in time. Oh, and then we had Tubes spinning out right there, actually. So, grabbing the position there from Tubes. And he was looking really strong here, too. He was having a really good race. So, now we're up into P3 here. Average Viper going for the serious undercut. Coming out in P5, just ahead of Agorski there. And that may be Scally just up ahead there, actually. No, we got blue flags waving, so it's a blue flag, so it's a back marker. Oh, it's Petey. Petey really had a rough race. Oh! Pucker moment number 5, chat. Pucker moment number 5. Like, I don't know how I got through that one. like, whoa. That was like way too close, man. Oh. Ah, I bet you, I think I blew the chicane right here. I should have died so many times in this race. Oh! Oh, that's why he broke so hard there. Oh, pucker moment number 6. Wow. I forgot about that one. Oof, that one sent chills down my spine watching it again. Yikes. Wow, chat. What a crazy race. This is only halfway. We're not even halfway yet. Spun on the formation lap. Into the back end of Stamina in a parking lot effect. Twice. Pit. Get completely demolished at pit lane. Pick up a penalty. And here we are, 43 minutes later. 6 very close calls. One of which is my own doing. Woo, my heart's still beating a little bit after that one, chat. That one was intense. Who are we coming up on here now? Ah, Cookie. He did a great job there. He got right out of the way. Good spot to do it. Lots of room there to still get around. Good luck. Look at that beauty. Hey, huge shout out to my team, Rockefeller Racing, man. For real. I don't know if I'd be as competitive as I am if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, I'm part of a sim racing team. You know, I'm a competitive person by nature, obviously. Anybody who knows me knows that, but sim racing was a casual thing. Now it's become so much more. So, you know, we like to compete. We love to do the commentary, man. We love watching all you absolute legends race on the track and broadcast it too. But we definitely like to race. So we've gone from being a minute behind the leader to currently sitting in first place, mainly due because guys are making their pit stops. So right now the pit stops are happening. So you can see Stangman's on the soft, Scally was on the medium. And Igorski is also on the same strategy I am. He's going in very, very late into the pit window. So we still have 4 minutes left of the pit window, and they're just over 2 minute laps. So we know that this is it. We have to pit after this lap, or we're missing our window. 1 and 2, I believe. It's 1 times fuel, 2 times tire. Yeah, 1 times fuel, 2 times tire. Or the other way around. Can't remember which one it is. GR4s are 2 times and 2 times. I think GR3s are 1 and 2. We'll go through all the drivers in the second stint. It was about 15 minutes left in the race, and we'll go compare all the tires and see how they all look. I've got beautiful looking medium tires for 45 minutes. So this is the lap that really counts the most for me. This is the overcut lap. This is the lap I really need to buckle down, and we're down. We're down 0.5 of a second, so we're not exactly getting the ideal lap here. However, we are going into pit lane with a pretty decent amount of fuel, and hopefully that's going to grab us some time here. So here we go. Go in and make our pit stop. Okay, take it careful. We don't want to pick up another 3-second penalty. So now we're allowed to take our tires. Now we're allowed to take our fuel. We have to be out of pit lane and serviced before it hits 50 minutes. So I mean, we're cutting it close here. Good quick tire change by the boys there. You can see them fueling her up. We have no damage on the car, so we're not losing any time for repairing damage. We had a good clean run there. That is so painful watching the fuel gauge go up. Oh my goodness. We didn't take a full tank of fuel. That's lying to you. We only took about 88% fuel. So, pit stops are all said and done. Before the pit stop started, we're in P5. We're now up into P3. So we did what we needed to do on the overcut. We made up some time, and we made a great amount of time in pit lane for a couple of reasons here for this race. One, we didn't have damage during that pit window. We didn't lose any damage time for repairs, and we didn't take a full tank of fuel. We took 88% fuel, so we saved probably an additional 10 seconds in pit lane not filling the tank full. I knew I was only going to need 21 laps of fuel for this stint. I took 22 and a half just to be safe. Just in case a battle was ensuing or we had to use a little extra fuel or something like that. Chad coming in with the thumbs up. My dude, how you doing, Chad? So now we're halfway through the race, a little over halfway. We're on our soft tires here now, and we're just going to get them scrubbed in, and it's go time. We're in it. We're on the podium. At this point, I believe Stangman and Scally are 28 seconds ahead still. I think Stangman was 36, and I think Scally was 28. Average Tom, fastest lap on track with a 2:04.3. So he's moving. And we came in way too hot there. We are never on the brakes that late into that corner. We were full brake still going around the corner, so yeah, we went in way too hot there. We're pushing right now. You can tell I'm downshifting for rotation because I'm going in too hot. Alright, so we got a car up ahead of us, so right on, let's go get him. At this point, I don't know who it is. I just see a car. We're 2/10 purple, so we're moving. Got a beauty corner there. Just absolutely hugged that apex. Starting to use the curbs. We're definitely feeling it now. We're starting to push a little more here now. Softs are feeling really good. We're moving. A second purple here right now, chat. He must have had a really good exit out of the mountain because I lost a ton of time there. Whoa, pucker moment number 7. Woo! My own doing this time. And we got really fortunate we didn't pick a penalty up there, so bonus. And we threw away the fastest lap on top of it. So now we got 2 cars up ahead of us. Ooh, interesting. And we're not braking till the end of that cart pass, so we're braking at about the 75-meter mark there. Oh, we got a really good run-through cutter there. We've got a really good run-through cutter. So that's going to give us a really good run up the mountain here now. We got a little bit wide there, so we actually lost time there. We definitely want to get closer to that inside wall on the right there. I'm back. See any dingoes? Not yet. Not yet. We've had 7 pucker moments though. 7 pucker moments. Or drop bears for that matter. Yeah, no kidding. And Average Viper just bettered his fastest lap there with a 2:04.3. So it looks like we got Petey up ahead there, and it looks like we got Scally up ahead. Whoa! Pucker moment number 8. Telling you, I am a beacon for cars spinning out in front of me, man. I don't know what it is. And I can guarantee you, right now I'm not happy about my lap times. I'm at this point, I'm not happy. I am not happy with my lap times. I know I've got 3 more seconds in this car yet. Alright, so now we're catching Jake. So this was a weird moment. He looked like he was going to run through, and then he wasn't, and then he was. I didn't know what he was going to do, so I was just really trying to stay hard left there, and ta-da! We nipped the wall, chat. Heart-wrenching right there. That was, my heart broke. My heart broke at that moment right there. Clipping the wall, taking that front arrow and wheel damage. So now, what do? It's Aussie Man on the sidelines. Yeah. So I mean, now we're sitting here going, what do we do here? If I pit, I probably don't have a shot at any more positions. I may even lose one. Or do we just tough it out for another 34 minutes with damage and just see what happens? So this is what we're doing here right now. This is a feeler. We're trying to see how the damage feels on the car right now. For those of you that aren't aware, there is different levels of damage right now in the game. Light tap on the wall isn't going to necessarily ruin your lap. You're going to lose a little bit of time, but it might not necessarily slow your pace. So this is where I'm doing right now. I'm going to full send this car for the remainder of this lap and the next lap to see how that damage feels, to see how the car feels, to see where the time's at. It seems to be handling all right. You know, his grabbing the apex is really good. The braking points are still where my braking points were the whole race. Okay, let's push it. Let's see. Obviously, we can't gauge that lap because we had the incident in that lap and we had back marker in the way. So now we got to full send this lap, see what the car can do. All right, we're only 2/10 down. So, you know, so far so good. Doable, it's doable. Great to see you again. Fun race, I'm sure. If you want to call it that, dude. If you want to call it that. I don't know if I call it fun. I was stressed out, man. It was stressful. The car really does look good, though. So we're pushing it. We're pushing it this lap. We're trying to get a feeling for the car here. And we're purple, so it must not be affecting the car too bad right now. But here we go again. Okay, he had a little bit of a bad entry there, so he's moving slow. He got way out of the way. Great job by him. And I mean, we're just in... Oh, ow, hard hit at the bottom of the hill there. Poor guy. Oh, I feel for you, my man. We have back markers galore up ahead of us here now. Here we go. This is where... here we go. You know, I'm already stressed out. We see Heathen up there, we see Cookie up there. Heathen I don't ever worry about. But I mean, we've had some close calls this race already. You know, we're a little stressed out now when we're coming up to back markers. At this point, it's starting to stress me out. You know, I don't know what to expect anymore. I don't know when they're going to decide that they're just going to pull over. You know, at this point, it's just trying to predict what they're going to do. Cookie made a mistake there. That really forced me to shorten my exit there. But we're still moving. We're still in one piece. We got Viper there in the 204.2 now. So, I mean, he's just been picking away at that fastest lap, lap by lap. So we're fighting a damaged race car here. At this point, we decided we're not going to come in for that damage. We're just going to run it. And this is where the race really got tough because I'm gaining time at this point to the leaders. The time's starting to drip down on the leaders, and I am just absolutely caught in all kinds of traffic right now. So the stress levels just continue to go up further and further and further and further. We appreciate you, Paul. We really do. We appreciate every single one of you. We got a really good exit there. I was really hoping Heathen was going to keep on it here. I wanted to slipstream there, but he just opted to get right out of the way, so I took advantage of as much of that slipstream as I could and just long shot past him there. And now we're moving in to try and catch Scally here. So that's Scally that just went around Heathen ahead of me, so we are really close to second place here now at this point. So, I mean, you know, it's you see that driver up ahead of you, and now we're going to push. We're definitely sending it now. And Scally's unknown to us here in D4 this season. You know, he's coming in as a new entry this season. We don't know what his pace is like. We don't know what his race is like. So we're learning. We're learning about Scally early on in the season. And I got to tell you, he's got good pace. He's got good consistency. He's a tough competitor. Beauty corner right there, turn 2, beautiful turn 2 right there. You know, at this point I'm only about 5-6 seconds away from second place, and every time I drip a little more time off, a back marker gets involved. It was just intense. You know, he's trying to get away. He's trying to get away right now. He's got a back marker in front of him. His objective is to get that car between me and him. I'm just going to go thank you very much here. Now, I'm not sure what happened there. I think there was some contact between him and the second place and that drive, that back marker there. And And I wasn't waiting. I was like, I see a window, I'm gone, see you later, we're taking it. And yeah, he left plenty of space there, so now he's trying to catch back up to me, right? DMJ Championship happening. No, I have no idea yet, Paul. We're still waiting for details, my man. We're still waiting for the battle upon details. That was a nice pass. It was a little bit of a... It was a little bit of a forced pass, but it was a nice pass. And I mean, now my objective is get the gap. You know, we need 2-3 seconds right away. He gained some time on me in that corner there, too. And I'm not the type of guy that's going to play slipstream breaking games. I'm not going to go side to side across the racetrack to, pardon me, to try and break the slipstream. That's not my style. I'm just going to make you catch me. So now we got pressure. You know, we got pressure from the third place driver. He got caught up in the back marker. We were fortunate enough to be able to pounce on the opportunity. We've got second place for him, but he is putting pressure. So now I've got to focus on my lines. Don't make the mistake. Don't get caught looking behind you. We had a good run through the mountain there. You can see we really grabbed some time there. Oh, he slid a little bit there. He slid a little bit there. It's going to cost him on exit. I didn't realize how close he was for how long he was. I had no idea. I was so focused on just trying to catch Stangman in first place. Got that gap to about 2.5, 3 seconds now. Now we're starting to feel a little more comfortable with the distance between me and Scally. And we put down our personal best lap of the race right there. And now we're purple. So there is a car up ahead of us. I'm not sure if it's a back marker or if it's first place, but there is a car up ahead of us, a little distance there. So we're starting to drive away from Scally there now. We're definitely starting to get a comfortable gap. You can just see how close the car is getting to these walls around this racetrack. And I'm still playing it considerably safe at this point. And there he is. There's the leader, chat. There is the leader. Love Canada peeps. Hey. We love Canada peeps too. I'm just playing. We love our American neighbors, don't worry. So we've gone from 1 minute and 1 second behind after having to fix just a massive carnage of damage, suffering a 3-second penalty, and we're now chasing the leader. 23 minutes remaining in the race. We're chasing the leader. And we just dropped the fastest lap on the racetrack with a 2:03.9. With a damaged race car. Oh, we came out of there fast. We're pushing now, chat. We just dropped the fastest lap. We can see first place. We're feeling it right now. You can hear him up there. You can hear him up there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're on the same straightaway, chat. Yeah, sure, you betcha. Kilty, my guy, coming in with that like and that share. How are you, Kilt? Alright, here we go. Now we got a back marker coming into play here as well. So now it's like a little sore. Just got next 3 days off. Doc's orders. Ah, well there you go. A little bit of R&R time never hurts anybody, Kilty. Now my objective here is to try and get right on the back end of Stagman before we catch this back marker. I've been pretty good, Kilty. I've been pretty good. We had to do a little bit of time away from the stream just to sort some stuff out in real life and kind of figure out the future of the page and everything like that. But we're good, buddy. We're good. And then we had a breakdown, you know, typical streamer crap. So here we are. We're on it. We're on them. Oh, and pucker moment number 9. Pucker moment number 9, chat. And he makes a mistake, gets into the wall, and bada bing, bada boom. Your boy Ghost just found P1. And we gone. We out, chat. The one thing that these gentlemen cannot do in this division this season is give me that position. Because once I got it, it's going to be awfully tough to get it back from me. So now we've got 19 minutes remaining in the race, chat. We got first place. We got a damaged race car. We got fastest lap on track. Life's pretty good right now. Really, we got a gap. We got a gap because of the mistake made by the first place driver, which has obviously slowed down the second place driver as well. So, I mean, right now we're sitting on like a 10, 12 second gap. I mean, we are living on cloud 9 right now. We have a beautiful gap to the leader. Another pucker moment right in front of us there. No, that's not really a pucker moment though. But and I mean, we just gotta survive the next 19 minutes without wrecking the race car at this point. So now it's just time. It's just management at this point. Now it's just gap management. There's no need to full send it anymore. There's no need to risk the race car, risk making a mistake. No need to force anything at this point. And I'm really going slow through the sector here. I'm purposely trying not to catch this car in the mountain here. But then you got a really good exit. I'm having a hard time catching them on the straight now. So, good to hear. And we all have breakdowns at times. Weather tech or mental. Hey, facts, guilty, facts, brother. Well, I hope you're okay, dude. I hope you didn't hurt yourself or anything like that. Just working too hard, I bet. Oh yeah, we gotta try and get around them now before the mountain. We made a mistake. We sat a little too far behind them. You see 1.6 seconds off my best lap too, right? So it's definitely costing me time as well. But we have a good gap. But I mean, Scally's there now, you know. You can see that gap starting to close a little bit. So I'm monitoring this at this point. But I also know I can't force anything. I just gotta keep it cool. And yeah, that was the place he opted to get out of the way. It was safe. He didn't wreck his race for it. He didn't have to quite move that far, but appreciate it. I was going to sit behind him the whole way through the mountain there. I was in no rush. And we're back in some nice clean air again. But I mean, huge props to Scally, man. He's still there. He's just off in the background there. So now we're down to 14 minutes remaining in the race. This is when you start to feel the pressure as the leader of a race, you know. You're starting to think about, hey, you know, I might actually win this damn thing. Holy crap. And then you start to, your mind starts to wander a little bit. You really got to walk yourself back into the task at hand, and that is you're driving a race car. So, you know, that's kind of, at this point on stream, that's exactly what I'm saying to myself. Okay, just keep it cool, keep it calm. You just got to keep it tight, got to keep it right, keep the car safe. Don't need to push. At the same time, though, we don't want to change our rhythm. We don't want to change the braking points. We don't want to change our gear shifts. We don't want to change anything either. We just don't want to run your pace. There's just no need to push. At least as my car braking leg didn't really need brakes when racing. Oh, bad leg. Oh, you're sciatic. Oh, got you, Kilty. I feel you there, brother. Ooh! We made a mistake there. We caught the wall, chat. I forgot about that. Now just imagine if I didn't have damage, chat. Could have easily gotten into the 202s in this race. So now you see Average Viper's gotten fastest lap back on track, so that actually bothered me a little bit. So now I've thrown all caution out to the wind again, and we're pushing again. At this point, I'm full sending it again. No need to, but we're doing it anyways. And this is where I, as a racer, really need to start locking it in better. There's no need for that fastest lap. What's the point of getting that fastest lap? I have the race lead. Sure, it's a bonus point. I mean, every bonus point is definitely helpful, but what's the point? We're on an extremely difficult racetrack with worn-out soft tires, a damaged race car, and we're here trying to take fastest lap. This is a part of my racing that I really still do need to work on in the mental aspect, is this right here. There was no need for me to start doing this, but here we are. We're doing it anyways. See, made a mistake. Got too wide there. Now I got my setup, just got to test the net and see if I'll be able to stream. Oh, that'll be sweet, Kilty. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait to see that sexy face again. Yeah. And all that pushing did was just lose me time. Little shout out to Hypre on the front of that car too. We love Hypre here at GT45 Gaming. I got 10 megabytes per second download and like 1 megabyte upload speed, so fingers crossed. Download should be okay, but the upload's iffy. I was doing it on about 3.2, so we'll see. You never know, man. You never know. So I'm purple here. I am way purple at this point here, and we got lap traffic in front of us. So that killed that attempt. Woohoo! Almost caught that wall. All the brake markers are gone now. There's just no brake markers there anymore. And it's starting to get dark. Just add to it, eh? Why not? Track's starting to cool down a little bit now. Big Big exit there. Big exit there. We're definitely going for it this lap. Yeah, what I was thinking, I know I'll have to play with some setting, but somehow Clicky's duct tape will go live. Yeah, I believe it will, my dude. You are the most persistent guy I know, man. Oh, we are pushing hard this lap. Full send. We full sent that corner. We full sent that corner. We got the extra fuel in the car, so let's rev it out a little bit. Let's get a little extra speed in her coming up the mountain here is what we're thinking. You know me and my don't quit, don't stop. Hey, you betcha, brother. That's the best thing about you right there, my man. That's what makes you who you are. Oh, we were so close there. 204.1. Two tenths purple again. Really good corner there, so now we're thinking about it. We're thinking, okay, maybe we can get it this lap. Really good cutting there. That was a beautiful sector right there. We're definitely grooving this lap. And we just clipped that wall. The right hand wall, we just clipped that wall and it pushed us into the other wall. That's it, it's done now. We don't stand a chance for that fastest lap. No, we got full out front end damage on the car. That's when we dialed it back. That was like, okay, whoa, whoa. Back the push train up. See how long it took me to catch the back marker here? I just had no top speed left in that car. That was it. I toasted it. Killed the aerodynamic in the front end. So now I was like, shit, okay, let's just nurse it home. Let's just get it home. And we're just gonna, thank you, we'll take that. Ooh, nice drift, Jake. Oh, he didn't quite save it. Alright, so now we're not worried about fastest lap point anymore. We've given up. We're just trying to get the car home without engine damage at this point. Now, at this point in the race, we do have about a 58 second to a minute lead. If we did need the pits, we still might be able to pull it off. But, not ideal. See, we're fighting the car a little bit now. That damage definitely hurt the car. we were fighting the car the last 7 minutes of the race. There, it was really wanting to understeer really badly, so it was really forcing me out in the corners. Oh, pucker moment number 10. Pucker moment number 10, chat. Dead stop at the bottom of the mountain. Here we go, final lap. Final lap. Bring it home, baby. Bring it home. I know, dude. 10 of them. 10 different times this race we had moments like that on the racetrack. 2 of which were just me overcooking the throttle and almost wrecking. But the other 8 were very similar close calls. Hey, we're purple that sector, right? So it's like, don't, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Final stretch. Running home, baby. And them softs. Them softs. Tool shed softs were rough. Some of these guys have some nice soft tires. Clearly somebody went and got some fresh tires. Ooh, his tires were hurting too. That was quite the race, chat. That was quite the race. Wow. When you want to talk about comeback races, that's a comeback. Wrecked to a minute behind the leader to a minute ahead of second place at the end of the race. That's Bathurst, man. That's Bathurst. I mean, for any of you that might have some Bathurst races coming up, just don't give up, man. Because, point in case, man. Point in case. Me and this track don't get along. I was not looking forward to this race. I contemplated not even doing this race, but that's not the right thing to do. We entered a series, we made a commitment, so we're gonna race it, and this time it worked out for us. So again, huge shout out to Rockefeller, man, Coach Dave Academy, the Rockefeller sponsors. Huge shout out to GT Champions for the series, Gorski and Venom, the brainchilds behind this. You guys are absolute assholes for putting this combination together, but I'll take the win. And next week we're at Goodwood, so should be another interesting race, I think. But at least are not surrounded by walls, and we're gonna be in the Group 4 Porsche actually, so we're gonna go make delivery for that bad boy right now. But yeah, that was our crazy night in Bathurst on Saturday, man. wow, I don't even know what to say. I'm gutted for Stangman. Yeah, I think the dude had such a great race, and just made that mistake there. And Scally, I don't know what happened to Scally near the end of the race there, but he obviously ended up with some damage and had to pit because he ended up a minute behind. But um, I'm watching you, boy. I got my eyes on you. And Toolshed again with a P3 there. So, you know, Toolshed starts off slow and always finishes off strong. So, Agorski, Toolshed, and Scally are definitely the three guys on my must not let them get away from me list in this division this season. So, that's not to take away from any of the other racers. Obviously, every driver has a preferred track. So, any race is up for anybody to win. But yeah, that was quite the race, chat. Very thankful that we just kept it together and we kept our cool, and you know, we walk away from the mountain on top of the podium for once. That was a great comeback drive, and that's the biggest reason why I wanted to watch it again. I just wanted to see it for myself because there's so much happened in that race that I couldn't comprehend it all in my head. I had to see it. So now I've seen it, and the car looked great to start with. The car looked amazing. But yeah, crazy race. I feel for my competitors. That was a tough race, man. A lot of guys had a tough race, but they stuck it out. They kept it on track the whole race, man, and they finished their race. So, you know, respect is deserved, where it's deserved, and huge respect to the guys for just toughing that out, no matter what the situation was for them on Saturday, because it was definitely not an easy race for some drivers. We go collect our $5,000 cash prize. Called it. Alright. Later, girl. Probably never drive that car again, but it's there. So we need our... So this is the poison for next week, yeah, for this week, I guess. Sorry, this week. This is this week's poison. Yeah, you know, I might start doing that on Sundays, actually, after the race, because, I mean, honestly, these 90-minute races are taxing, man. They wear a guy out, so, we may, start doing this on a regular basis, for sure. See where, you know, if we have a bad race, see where it all went wrong, right? Alright, so this is a real simple livery design. Obviously, we've got to make 10 different liveries for this series. So we did the best we could to just keep it as simple as possible. And it's actually quite a simple livery design. It doesn't really require a whole lot to it. There's quite a few, you know, decals and whatnot to it, but mainly because of livery requirements. So, first thing I like to do is go into your racing information chat, throw a quick number board on there, put your car number on, Bada bing, bada boom. Throw that number board back off, hit OK. So now what that does is, if it's being commentated and we hit a certain button on our controller, or in GT Sport on our keyboard, for example, we can bring up your driver information. And what the driver information tells us is the car you're driving, it tells us your PSN ID, and it tells us your driver number. It tells us some basic information when we're broadcasting to the viewers, when we're broadcasting races. So I like to do this just so if it's being broadcast and the broadcaster does like to use that option, then they have all that information right there at the push of a button. I think we're going to leave them white. I don't know if this is going to sit right on this car. Sitting a little wonky. That's the problem with some of these cars. That one works out quite a bit differently than the other one did. Let's shrink it a little bit and see what it does. Yeah, it just doesn't sit right on this car. That's unfortunate. No, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out perfectly for every car. Oh wow, this car is not very cooperative. I'm not very happy with this one already. Yeah, we're gonna have to change this design, I think, a little bit. No likey. It's just the way it shapes around this car. I don't like it. Oh, I'm so frustrated right now. Okay, that's a little bit better. But what I'm not liking is a stupid little white strip right there. Oh well. It is what it is, chat. And this is, let's go back to the hood. We gotta add all these crazy decals and stuff on it, so let's go do that. What do we need? We need this one. I'm gonna make that. Ooh. Yeah. All we can do is put it in and see if they approve it. So all this stuff you see me putting on the car, the DG is one of the sponsors of the series, obviously. The placard is always required during these races and during the season. The blue and red DG is actually Digit Gaming Academy, who just jumped on board as a sponsor this season. And to the best of my understanding, they're giving away free driving lessons for like 2 hours or something like that to each winner from each division. So that's why we see that one on the car. We're not done yet. Just wait. There's more. Metropolis also being one of the sponsors for the series. And then of course we got our own little love to put on the car as well. As soon as I find it. Gotta make the Coach Dave Academy much bigger. Did we throw it on the center or should we throw it over here? Now let's throw it in the center. This car is so weirdly shaped. Alright. Move it to the front. I don't know where they are. Now, this is not a required decal on the car. I put these on the car because, well, High Priest my guy, man. You know, the graphics you guys see on stream for The charity events and all that stuff that we do here at the page all comes from High Pre. The new overlays that are coming in the near future, they're all being done by High Pre. The sponsored series that GT45 Gaming is sponsoring, all those graphics are going to be coming from High Pre. So, you know, they're a pretty big part of what we do here at the page. So we definitely want them, and we definitely like to make sure they get on the cars. Why does it look more angled on that side? Alright, so there's the front of our car, chat. There we go. Done deal. Now we can go here. We can go here. All right. No, I want to paint cars. Yeah, sorry, Kelty. I got a little contest I'm going to be announcing soon. You for livery design. You might want in on that, my man. You just might want in on that. Where are we? We're on the left side of the car. I forgot what I was doing. I gotta make it a little smaller because I gotta leave room for the bullshit. 121%, 4 degrees. Way missed it. That'll be 356 degrees. 121%. Oh. Damn it. There's very, like, you can get, like, really fine tuned with these, chat, if you're really good on your controller. They're actually letting us put colored numbers in our placards this season. I was pretty excited to hear that. I finally get to use Onk's 45 he made for me. Okay, we need that there. We need that there. We need this guy. Right about there. Alright. The requirements for these cars are crazy, by the way, chat, if you haven't noticed yet. And the DG's too damn big for the fucking fender of these cars. We're not done yet. We're missing the most important decal of them all, chat. You guys ready? I love putting this on these cars. As soon as I find it. Oh yeah. Come on. Come on. We want you nice and big and proud there. Oh yeah. And we still need... I don't know where that one is though. This might take a minute. Can't really see that one. I have to go to the other one. Yeah, that's better. I mean, you gotta represent it, right? You gotta put it together. You gotta put it together. Heidekin. Heidekin. Alright. I think all the requirements are there. We're just missing a couple more things. Alright. Now, the one thing I can't get on this car, unless it'll let me put it on the window. But that needs to be on the car. Alright. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, it's got to go in the green. Oh hell yeah. Probably need this one. Alright. All we got left is the wing. I don't know if this is going to work this time. This is a weird wing. We'll have to see. What the hell? That's better. I say this is simple. It's simple to me because I've done it half a dozen times already, I guess. Not really that simple. Normally I have this on the bottom side of the wing, but this car's just got a weird freaking shape to it. Yeah, done deal. Alright, and there it is. There's a livery, chat. Now imagine how long that took me for the very first time to make that design. We've got it down to a science now, so it doesn't take very long. It takes longer for it to render than it does to make it. Oh, we managed to stretch a 2-hour stream today. Not bad. We're probably going to call it after this is all said and done, though, chat. Totally forgot about this car. Oh my god, I forgot about this livery. I totally forgot about this livery. I gotta see what it looks like on GT7. I bet you it looks freaking balls to walls. You think they'll let me run that? Oh. Yeah, definitely gotta keep Beavis and Butthead livery. Oh, legs getting sore, back's getting sore. Oh, I'm getting old, chat. I'm getting old. Just create the style. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post that in the livery approval channel and see if they approve it, and then I'm gonna post a real one. May have a Rockefeller racer that is a fan of Beavis and Butthead. He may thoroughly enjoy this livery. I made this livery for manufacturer's season in GT Sport about 2 years, 4 seasons ago or something like that now. I just want to take some pictures. was pretty good. I forgot all about that livery. Forgot to take pictures, chat. Well, I mean, Picky is the one who's the livery designer guy or the livery approver, so let's make sure he sees that high pre on the front of the car there. I feel like Metropolis needs to be on the back of the car right there. Actually, I think it does. Hold on, we gotta change it. Shit. Totally forgot that had to be there. Fuck. Now I gotta resave this stupid thing. Damn it. It's a little plain for you. I'll take a look at it in a second too. I gotta pull my phone out for that because I don't have Discord or anything open on the computer tonight. I'm all tangled up in cords. That is a little plain for you, but it still looks good, dude. Still looks really good. Alright, now I can get a proper there we go. Make sure we get that there too. Yes, apply to save delivery, please. I would love to run the Beavis and Butthead Porsche. I totally forgot I had it. Some reason I've been having issues applying livery. You're not the only one. Lots of other people have been having the same issues. Well, there we go. There's our beast for this weekend. That's what we'll be a rocking and a rolling. We never practice with the car until it has livery on it. It just doesn't seem to be as fast without the kick-ass livery. Just just make sure you save it, Kilt. It's a game glitch. You're not the only one that's having that problem. There is workarounds around it. I just don't know them offhand. I haven't had that issue yet, thankfully. Oh, it takes a century for these to freaking go on, though, man. Like, seriously. I'm waiting. Hey, Chihuahua chat. I'm doing it to you now. Hey, you're on PS4 like I am. I don't know why it's doing that to you. Just painted it. Gotta wash it. Come on. I don't know if I like that either. I might have to revise it again. Doesn't look right that way. I don't really have the money to be going to see what's in here, but we're gonna do it anyways. No, I don't think that's it at all, Kilt. I've had some pretty complex liveries in this game. Oh, hey. I bought that when it was like 700 grand. Ha ha ha. Shit. It's back in there and I can't buy it yet. Ah, the spider's in there too. Fuck. I'm gonna go scratch for the cash. Gotta go put some cash. Gotta go grind. Ah, Larry's in there. Oh, the Greybeard. Haven't seen Greybeard in a while. Thought for sure there'd be a practice lobby up, but I guess not. Alright, yeah, well that's it for this guy, man. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep. Try not to wreck my back at work tomorrow. And we're gonna do some dailies tomorrow. Speaking of which, what are they? Should make sure I actually like the dailies before I say that. No chicane? Yeah, no thanks. Ooh, Trial Mountain GR4. Daytona. Solid. Yeah, I kind of figured the Alpha was going to be top dog in this race. It's not top dog though. The Mustang seems to be doing alright. Onk's got the old Cayman rocking and rolling. Badassiest GTR. Tattooed went in with the G70, eh? That was some good ass times. Oh. I don't even know what I'd try to take on this thing. I'll try them all. What the hell? Yeah, I probably will, Kilty. I most certainly probably will. I kind of figured that the Alpha was going to be the car there, but it's a pretty mixed bag. Yeah, I can Supra. I can do the Supra. But I can't get those times. God damn. It's quick. It is very, very quick. So fuel's not an issue, but tires are definitely an issue. Mechanical damage is on light. So pit stop is required. Alright. Fuel won't be an issue, so you can rev the shit out of the car. Alright, I think we'll dabble tomorrow. I think we'll certainly dabble. One and one, light damage. Oh wow, and it's on mediums. A lottie frickin' duh. Alright, we're doing some dailies tomorrow. We haven't done dailies since GT7's come out. I've opted to stay away from the daily race lobbies for a while. Probably glad I did. Now we're sitting on a very low B. So we have a trek ahead of us to try and get to A. So there you can see the B is like a tick. It's just a tick over. Got 68 black cars. I spent 27 million, 26 million bucks on cars. driven 10,000 miles, 82 hours. We've used 5,500 liters of fuel, and we get an average of 7 miles per gallon. We've made 33 million bucks. We've logged in 114 days. We've taken 24 photos. We've played 362 hours total. And there's the proof that I haven't ran a daily race yet, right there. You guys can't see it because CDA is in the way. That's how many dailies we've done. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to fix this driver's suit. Right, I'll do that tomorrow. This was fun to make though. I had a lot of fun making this. Oh, haha. Personal helmet. Nice spelling, Ghost. Have you beat my Red Bull circuit experience yet, Kilt? Better not have. I have to go dial that back in. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing all your posts. Yes, Europe. I put down some really good times on this one. Some of them I download, some of them I have made for me, Bradley. I don't make them myself because I don't have the program for it, but I do have somebody who can make them for me. The RR decals are already made. They're supplied by the racing team, stuff like that, right? A lot of the decals I have are from other friends on my friends list. Damn, where did I end up down in this one? Well, we're definitely gonna have to redo that one. Oh yeah, we have lots of improvement to do on this one yet. Ah, but however, this sector, I am #1, baby. There you go. That's the one right there, baby. I even beat Mad Stuff for crying out loud on that. I knew one of them was top time. Oh, I fell out of the top 10. You sons of bitches. Well, that's just not gonna do. Damn, a 32.6. Holy moly. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. Not today though. Not today. I'm not in the racing groove today. Not yet, but I'll try it tomorrow morning during coffee time. There you go, buddy. Till morning. Alright, Kelty. I am gonna shut the stream down here anyways. It's starting to get to that point where I gotta think about shutting it down anyways, so we'll be back tomorrow. Work will definitely not kick my ass like it did today. That I can guarantee, so I'm just wiped out from work today. I just didn't have the energy or the back strength to race tonight, so we'll be I got lots of stuff to grind out on this game still for cash. There's so many things I can do to earn cash yet. You know, I used to be a huge grinder on the single player part of this game, man, but I just have zero interest nowadays as I'm older. Being a streamer, you know, all that stuff. I just have zero interest in grinding the game anymore. I'd honestly would much rather just go throw $50 on it and buy the money. Like, seriously. You have a good one. I'm off to bed shortly to get an early start, putting down some good lap time. Yay! Well, I'll come back and check on it after work, and we have to go do some improvement on the first two sectors for sure. So we're definitely gonna have to go shed some time off. But yeah, we'll catch you soon, chat. We're gonna shut it down for sure. Thanks for hanging out with me during the replay of my race on Saturday. That was quite the race, eh? I mean, 10 pucker moments. 10 big fat pucker moments. Got wiped out twice. Oh, it was just a nightmare, that race. But hey, we won it, so that's all that matters. Great comeback drive. We'll probably do the same thing next week. Maybe Sunday we'll get together on Sunday afternoon and have a little coffee and watch the replay of the race, no matter how I ended up, and yeah, do some learning. But I haven't even practiced for Goodwood yet. I haven't even run a single lap yet, so I'm already behind in my practice regiment this week. But I know the track and the car pretty well, so I'm not as concerned about this week's race as I was last week's race. So we'll start to lock it in. We'll get back on the practice Reggie starting tomorrow again, but yeah. Typically by now I've run a full stint of each tire, but just haven't been feeling it. We'll lock it in though, we always do, but I do need to try and get a lap guide for the D4 guys. I said I would try and get that together for him this week, so we'll run some laps tomorrow. We'll probably do it while we're on stream actually, and then I'll that way there it's recorded, and then I can clip out the lap guide lap. Yeah, but yeah, I want to help the guys out, you know, after seeing the struggles in Bathurst. Definitely want to try and do what I can to help the division out. I'm a little bit quick. I'm a little bit quick for the division, so try and help them out. Try and help them all get some pace, and just try to get them feeling comfortable with these 90-minute races, so they come back next season and put up a good fight. And yeah, I mean the top half of the field is strong. Bottom half of the field is very new, learning. So do what we can to help them. But yeah, GR4 came in Goodwood Saturday. Be there or be square. Come watch me blow donuts in the grass while we mow the lawn for the officials. No, I actually like Goodwood, and again, I like the car. I'm a big fan of the Group 4 cars in general. So. Already pretty confident for the race this week, so we just gotta dial it in, get the times locked in, find some consistency, and get ready for race day. But yeah, we're definitely calling it, chat. I'm exhausted, gonna get some grub. We love you. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for all the likes, the shares, the comments. You guys are blowing it up every time we come on, even though we've been gone for so long. I really do appreciate it. Almost 100 comments tonight, 16 shares, 11 reactions. It's beautiful. We're starting to make our way back to where we were again, so that's fantastic. But we'll be back tomorrow night. Daily races, some open lobby racing probably, and if Kilty goes and beats my Red Bull time, we'll have to go get it back. So a little bit of fun coming tomorrow night, chat. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks so much for all the support day in and day out. I really do appreciate it. The page is nothing without the support. So got lots coming up here in the future too. I keep saying it. We have announcements coming. They are coming. I just gotta put it all together for you. So gotta make a couple calls, get a couple things squared away, make sure I've got all my intel in the right places, and get my staff ready to start working some championships here again. So yeah, it's gonna be a great winter. It's gonna be a great winter, chat. But I love you guys, man. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night, and stay winning. Peace and love. Pieces. Peace. And we'll see you all tomorrow. You guys are legends. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night, day, or afternoon.